The Kent County prosecutor's ruling yesterday that the shooting death of Daquan Johnson by Grand Rapids police was justified has led to more calls for a second opinion from the state attorney general. But as Target 8's Ken Kolker found, that's not likely to happen.
Brian, Daquan Johnson's family, along with some community leaders, say they want State Attorney General Dana Nessel to review the case.
I'm going to go over Chris Becker because the court system doesn't stop at Chris Becker. It's just the beginning.
At yesterday's press conference, Kent County Prosecutor Chris Becker said there was no reason to involve the State Attorney General. I don't know if you've been asked that directly, but they've told us that they'd like the AG's office to look at that. Could you talk about that?
I don't understand why.
Becker ruled on Thursday that Grand Rapids police officer Chris Carlson was acting in self-defense when he shot and killed Daquan Johnson on February 18th. The officer fired 3 shots from on top of Johnson, who was face down, after Johnson had been warned repeatedly to drop a gun, which they later learned was loaded.
I have to prove that beyond a reasonable doubt that they did not act in self-defense. And based on the facts and circumstances as I see them, I just cannot simply do that.
Becker took less than 2 months to make his ruling, following a state police investigation. He said that the AG's office takes far longer to review cases like these. Just last month, the AG ruled on an officer-involved shooting in Ingham County.
They cleared an Ingham County sheriff for an officer-involved shooting, except that incident happened in April of 2025. It took them 11 months. So I don't know why you'd want 11 months for this hanging over the community like that.
In a recent interview with News 8, black community leaders called for an AG investigation even before Becker's ruling, though they did not question the prosecutor's integrity.
I want trust in the community. I want people to be confident in the system, so let's push it over there.
Watch some of your interviews with those individuals on TV8. I think I've talked with just about everyone directly. Part of this is I'm responsive. I've done this I just cleared the officers, in December. That was an easy one because the guy came out shooting at him, right?
Crawl away from the gun! That was the case of Martin Martinez Sr., shot and killed by Grand Rapids police in December. Becker cleared the officers 6 weeks later.
But nobody had any, qualms about me reviewing the case in that instance, so I only do the easy ones and then send the hard ones off to the Attorney General.
Becker took 2 months to file murder charges against then Grand Rapids police officer Christopher Schur in the April 2022 shooting death of Patrick Leoya. Attorney General Dana Nessel had said she would prosecute that case if asked.
We don't have those kinds of relationships where we have to work one-on-one with local police officers. So we can be, not just that we can be more impartial, but from the standpoint of the public, I think it just looks terrible when you have a prosecutor who has some sort of direct contact and relationship with that police officer.
Becker has said he had no relationship with Schur. In a text message today, he said he did not know Carlson, the officer who shot Daquan Johnson. Last year, the Greater Grand Rapids NAACP and Urban League of West Michigan asked the AG's office to review the Leoya case after a jury could not reach a verdict. She declined. They plan to make the same request again. But in an email exchange with Target 8, an AG spokesman said the office has yet to get a request. He wrote in part, as has always been the policy of this department, our office would consider conducting a review of this matter only at the request of the Kent County Prosecutor's Office, the Grand Rapids Police Department, or law enforcement agency that investigated the matter. Becker says he has no plans to ask for a second opinion.
I'm responsive to the electorate, and if they don't like my decisions, that's what elections are for.
A spokesman for the state police, which conducted the investigation, says his department was not likely to ask for an AG review, while the city says is still reviewing the ruling. Also on our website, we posted the prosecutor's entire ruling as well as videos from his press conference.